Hi there, another short video in the Traverse training series. Today we will demonstrate other ways to print chart barcodes. As we've been implementing Traverse in medical offices across the country, we have noticed a few things that merit acknowledgement. Number one, it seems that many medical offices have Dymo printers already. Number two, many offices already use Avery labels with laser or inkjet printers. Number three, many offices keep a sheet of labels in the patient's chart to be used to identify the patient. I want to show you quickly some default setting that we have here. Notice we've got the default type as a PDF, and we've got the default label size is a 3.5 by 1 1/8. And we're going to come back to that in a few minutes, but I just wanted to show that to you. Before you can move charts to their home location, the location must exist, and you probably want each location labeled with a barcode. I'm going to pull up a location here. Sometimes you just need a single barcode, so why use an entire Avery sheet? If you own a Dymo printer, the Dymo printers are relatively inexpensive and can be purchased online or from any Staples store. Okay, so here I've just pulled up a location, and presumably I've got other locations labeled, but now I can print out this single label and send it to my Dymo printer. And that is why we went to the system config page, because you notice, let's go back to that. You notice the size of that label. And we could adjust that size depending on the printer you have. Okay. You can print a single chart. So if I come here to the charts page and I type in some patient's name, I can then click the print button and we get that patient's chart. I can then print it to my Dymo, stick it on his chart. Okay, cool. So now let's go to the reports page. As we've demonstrated in the past video, we could select different barcodes from this page. So I'm going to just type in 2, but we know 02 is invalid, right? We've done that before. 01 is good, 03 is good, and so on. And if I select PDF and an Avery sheet, I will then get a barcode sheet, right? Cool. But now I've only used 3 labels on this Avery sheet. Okay. So now imagine that, we still have that Avery sheet. I don't want to waste it. So I could start, take that out of there. I could start at label 4, print the same sheet, and you see how it starts down below. So this is how we can utilize the Avery sheet, fully without throwing them away, because you don't want to be wasteful. So another really cool thing that we can do in Traverse, take that out of there. Let's say I've got a bunch of patient charts. They're already labeled with barcodes. But a lot of doctors' offices, what they seem to do is they'll then take a sheet of labels for that patient and stick it inside their chart. So we could do the same thing. Notice how I check this box here and click the same chart barcode, but now notice I've got a full sheet for Joe Smith, and I've got a full sheet for Ellen Thompson. Print those out, stick them in the appropriate charts. And now you can use these labels whenever you're doing something with that patient to track other actions that you might perform with that patient. So we're going to go back to the system config page. So recall when we first looked at that, you've got the PDF and you've got the different label sizes. Now I said you've got different label sizes, so you could pick any one of these label sizes, and then this is typically the default for a Dymo, but you can load any kind of stock in there you like. But what if you don't want to use the Dymo? Well, so we were printing the PDF, which makes it real easy because then you could take that PDF, save it, and print it anywhere you like. But what if you've got a Zebra printer or an Intermec printer or a Sato printer, Datamax, some other? We could utilize the default printer language of each of those printers, but we have to do some other configuration things. I'm going to not do that in this video. I'm just going to mention it, show you how to do it, and then in another video we're actually going to go through step by step how to achieve that. So here we've got manage printers. So you wouldn't necessarily add printers here unless that printer is not accessible by your server. In other words, the server that's running Traverse. And then the other side of this is to enter label formats. So here you would pick a printer type and a label type, and then tell it what screen it's going to print from. And then here we would put in some custom SQL, and we would upload from here, we would upload a printer format that's actually designed for that printer. And again, I'm going to show you how to do this in a different video. And then that's going to take the results from the SQL and combine it with the format, and then from any one of those screens you can get custom Zebra or Intermec labels. So again, that's different video, more technical, and it's really more geared towards folks who are going to play with that kind of stuff. That's probably not going to happen in a doctor's office. So that's it for this video. I think I covered everything. We showed how to print labels from any one of our screens to a Dymo. We showed how to do other things with the Avery stock, and we showed how we're going to expand our horizons into other printer types. This concludes part 2 of labeling charts with barcodes from Traverse. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and remember, you can download all of our software from our website.